Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let me close the freaking. So how's everybody doing tonight, man? We are here tonight on the show. How's everybody doing here tonight on a freaking Thursday? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this puppy going with some NFL news here tonight on a Thursday. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we got another freaking trade, man, and that is the Chiefs acquiring Kadarius Toney, the wide receiver from the New York Giants. So Kadarius Toney will now be playing with the New York Giants. The trade, let's see here. Chiefs trade their conditional third round pick and sixth round pick to the Giants for running back Kadarius Toney. All right, and then Kadarius Toney's contract. Kadarius Toney is under contract through 2024 with the 2025 team option available. His salary and cap hit for the next 3 years: 2022, $784,000; 2023, $1.9 million; 2024, $2.5 million. Ability has been a problem for Toney. 12 games missed already, but a valuable if healthy. Damn. So he does have some injury problems. But let's see, man. Another wide receiver added to that damn Chiefs offense, man. With Juju Smith-Schuster and Nicole Hartman, Travis Kelce. Now you add Kadarius Toney. All right, man. The Chiefs are on a bye week, so Kadarius Toney will not make his debut until November 6th, which is the Tennessee Titans. Okie dokie, man. Jesus Christ. That's how we started off tonight. Let's see here. Ezekiel Elliott did not did not practice today. Still dealing with that knee injury he suffered in that Detroit game. So Ezekiel Elliott has not practiced all week. He might not play. Broncos Russell Wilson was limited in practice. He insists he's gonna play, but they're saying he for the second day in a row was limited in practice. The Bills announced they're going to make a new stadium. I believe both the Bills and the Titans have announced this week they're going to be making new stadiums, man. So pretty cool to see those new stadiums coming up in the next few years. Teams like the Giants, the Seahawks, and the Jets. The Giants, the Seahawks, the Jets, and the Vikings could be looking to make a move before the November 1st trading deadline. All right, something to keep an eye on. The Bucks host the Ravens tonight, and will be without offensive lineman Luke Goduki, defensive back Antonio Winfield, wide receiver Russell Gage, cornerback Colton Davis, cornerback Sean Murphy, and tight end Cam Braid all are out for tonight. So the Buccaneers dealing with some injuries tonight on Thursday Night Football. Damn. Again, Russell Wilson insisting he's going to play, but being limited in practice. And then we get another trade, man. The freaking, last night, the Philadelphia Eagles traded for the Chicago Bears defensive lineman Robert Quinn. Nice trade, man. Eagles are sending the 4th round pick to Chicago in exchange. So just a 4th round pick for Robert Quinn. Not bad. Eagles still have a bunch of draft picks. Even after the trade with Robert Quinn today, C.J. Gardner-Johnson last summer with the Saints, and A.J. Brown with the Tennessee Titans, and then moving up in the draft to acquire Jordan Davis. The Philadelphia Eagles still have 6 picks in the 2023 draft, including 2 in the first round. There's and the Saints, and then the Eagles also currently have 2 second rounders for 2024. They're in the Saints, so the Eagles freaking finessing all the Saints picks. Jesus Christ. So yeah, man. Eagles acquiring another pass rusher and Robert Quinn. So you know Howie Roseman loves those fucking pass rushers. So he adds another one, and Robert Quinn, ladies and gentlemen. Deebo Samuel did not practice, dealing with a hamstring injury for the San Francisco 49ers. They're saying Mac Jones got about 90% of the snaps in practice, so it's looking like Mac Jones is going to be back to starting quarterback for the New England Patriots. Andy Dalton looking like he's going to start for the Saints against versus the Raiders, despite having 3 interceptions, which were all terrible, back-to-back pick sixes, and then threw one in the freaking end zone as they were about to score. Despite all that, they're still choosing him as a starter over Jameis Winston. Let's see here. Okay, I think that's it for the NFL. Let's move over to the National Basketball Association. Wizards, Dylan Wright is expected to be out 6 to 8 weeks with a hamstring injury. That's a long time. A hamstring injury, 2 months. Jesus Christ. Wright has played with, the Wizards 3-1 start, averaging 6 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds in nearly 23 minutes of game. But that's terrible, man. 2 months with a hamstring? Damn. Grizzlies announced that promising second-year wing Zari Williams with the leg injury expected to be silent in another 4 to 6 weeks. Damn, another bad injury for the Grizzlies. Zari Williams, man, this freaking sucks, man. Let's see here. All right, let's see if there's any more news over here. Orlando Magic guard Cole Anthony has suffered an oblique muscle injury, and a time will be determined as he undergoes further evaluations. Damn, another injury. Cole Anthony from the Magic. Raptors president Masai Ujiri has been fined $35,000 for approaching the scorer's table and directing inappropriate remarks towards the game official on Saturday. Damn. Let's see here. All right. Well, now let's go over some of these games from last night in the National Basketball Association, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're gonna focus on 2 games. We're gonna focus on the Bucks and Nets and the Lakers and Nuggets. Everything else we'll just read along. So we had last night on a Wednesday. We had the freaking. So let's focus on the. So we had the Cavaliers beating the Magic 103-92. We had the Hawks beating the Pistons 118-113. We had the Knicks beating the Hornets 134-131 in overtime. We had the Raptors beating the Sixers 119-109. Sixers are like 1-4. Jesus Christ. We had the Bulls beating the Pacers 124-109. We had the Timberwolves beating the Spurs 134-122. And we had the Jazz beating the Rockets 109-101. And we had the Heat beating the Trailblazers 119-98. And then the 2 games of the night, which were the Brooklyn Nets and the Milwaukee Bucks. 110-99 Milwaukee Bucks win. Kevin Durant with 33 points. Kyrie Irving with 27 points. Royce O'Neal with 12 points. And those were pretty much your leading scorers. Everybody else pretty much struggled. Ben Simmons taking 7 shots, only making 2 for 4 points. Nick Claxton 3 points. So yeah, like I said, Durant leads the way with 33, and then Kyrie Irving with 27. And then for the Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis 43 points, 14 rebounds. He flat out dominated the Giannis. Brook Lopez 7 points, Jrue Holiday 15 points, Grayson Allen 5 points, Bobby Portis 20 points. All right, so those were your leading scorers. Giannis with 43, Bobby Portis with 20, and Jrue Holiday with 15. Still, I don't think they have Middleton. He's still hurt. But yeah, man, nice win. It was a nice game. Although the Bucks dominated at the end, man. The Nets did have a nice lead for a little bit then until the Bucks came back and erased it. But at least all the stars show up, man. Like I said, Durant 33, Kyrie 27, and then Giannis 43. Holiday 15, and then Bobby Portis 20. All right, let's focus on the damn Lakers game. That was the other game of the night. Lakers and Nuggets. Anthony Davis, 22 points, 14 rebounds. LeBron James, 19 points. And then after that, Looney Walker, 15 points with the top leading scores for the Lakers. Everybody else struggled for the Lakers. Patrick Beverly, 6 points. Austin Reeves, 8 points. Matt Ryan, 6 points. Trey Brown, 2 points. Damian Jones, 4 points. Kendrick Nunn, 9 points. So yeah, man, outside of those three, LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Looney Walker, everybody was not very good. For the winning team, the Denver Nuggets, Aaron Gordon, 6 points. Bruce Brown, 18. Nikola Jokic, 31 points, 13 rebounds. Jamal Murray, 13 points. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, 13 points. Jeff Green, 10 points. And the Nuggets win it 110-99, man. Led by Nikola Jokic, 31 points and 13 rebounds. All right. Lakers are at 0-4. They are still struggling, man. Jesus Christ. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the National Basketball Association. Let's see if there's anything in baseball we're talking about. We're just waiting for the World Series to start. So we might just, let's see here. David Stearns steps down as Brewers baseball president, stays for now in consulting role, forever a Mets candidate. Interesting developmental. Mets or any other team would still by rules need permission of Brewers owner Mark Adisa to interview David Stearns as he remains under contract one more year. Now that he's a consultant, you think permission would be granted, but still up to, all right. So David Stearns, the Brewers president, could be going to the Mets possibly. We'll see about that. Let's see here. Anything else going on? Yeah, not much. Everybody just getting ready for the World Series. Not much going on. All right, let's move over to wrestling here tonight on Thursday. Okie dokie. So now in the frickin' fight between CM Punk, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks, now it's being said that CM Punk's dog was right in front of the door, and as the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega kicked the door to open it, the dog got hit in the face, was saying he lost about 3 teeth. So now there's that. People don't know about that. Supposedly CM Punk had changed his mind about the door. He said he was exaggerating when he said they kicked the door open. But now supposedly it's coming out that the CM Punk's dog that was with him in the event got hit in the face as the door was kicked in or was kicked open, and the dog lost 3 teeth. So I don't know. The Young Bucks actually were at Virginia last night for Dynamite backstage. They teased a promo with them coming back. So it looks like the Young Bucks are no longer suspended as they were backstage at Dynamite last night. It's just that they're not on TV yet, but they're probably coming to TV if they're already getting a video package promoting them. Triple H potentially changing his mind about a CM Punk return. Obviously, in the past, Vince McMahon had a terrible relationship with Bret Hart, but then eventually, about a few years later, they fixed everything out, and Bret Hart was able to make his return back to WWE. So maybe Triple H trying to do the same thing with CM Punk. We'll see, man. We will see. Again, the package about the Elite and them being backstage at Dynamite last night. All right. Let's do Dynamite's recap. And then we'll call it a night here tonight. Dynamite. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So let me get my little the fuck is happening right now? All right, here we go. Dynamite. All right. So we kick off Dynamite with a freaking tag team match. Daniel Garcia and the Ocho, Chris Jericho. So Chris Jericho, whatever, versus Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta. Hell of a match to kick off, man. This was a very good show. I'm not gonna lie, very good show, man. Hell of a match, man. Where Daniel Garcia and excuse me, where Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta get the win. Claudio Castagnoli gets the pin over Chris Jericho, and then after the match, Chris Jericho is challenging any former Ring of Honor champion to a match next week. So maybe I wouldn't mind seeing another Claudio Castagnoli Chris Jericho one-on-one match. I mean, he does need a rematch. I mean, he had the championship and then he never got his rematch when he lost to Chris Jericho. So I wouldn't mind seeing that rematch. But that was a hell of a match to open it up, man. And then we get a tag team match for the number one contender for the Acclaimed Tag Team Champions. We get Swerve and Keith Lee versus FTR. Another great match, man. You had the Acclaim up on the ramp stage watching it, and then you had the Ass Boys watching it on the crowd, which obviously freaking led to a distraction where the Ass Boys distracted. They were actually holding one of the FTR guys back as the Acclaim. As the FTR and excuse me, as FTR was getting beat up, and I think one of them got kicked in the nuts, and they pretty much helped Swerve and Keith Lee win the match. And then after the match, a huge brawl goes down, and then Acclaim gets down to help FTR. But that was it, man. The freaking so now it's gonna be Swerve and Keith Lee versus the Acclaim for the tag team championships. Oh man, poor FTR, man. They're gonna wanna leave that company. Jesus Christ, man. And then we freaking get a interview with Renee Paquette and MJF, man, where MJ was acting like a baby face, man. He kept saying, "I love you, Virginia. I love you, Virginia." And then he tells Stokely, man, do not get involved in anything tonight with Jon Moxley. He has a match with Penta. If you guys do anything, you will be fired. So he pretty much warns them to not do anything to Moxley. Kind of like the same thing with Roman Reigns and the Bloodline and Logan Paul this past Friday. I don't think they're copying though. But anyways, let's see here. And that's pretty much the end of that. Then we get Sammy Guevara versus Bryan Danielson. Another great match, man. Where Bryan Danielson kind of won out of nowhere, man. Just choking out Guevara. Guevara passes out. I'm like, it caught me off guard. But yeah, that's why he won. At least they kind of protected Sammy Guevara, I guess, by not having him tap. By just having him go out cold. And then we get freaking Rio versus Jamie Hayter. And Britt Baker's and everybody's there with ringside. Jamie Hayter wins. And then after the match, what's her name? Toni Storm comes out, and she just pretty much races the championship. I think they're going to do a match with Toni Storm and Jamie Hayter for the Women's AEW Championship. Okay. And then we had the main event, which I don't know why this came out of nowhere. Penta El Zero versus John Moxley for a AEW World Championship. I don't know what the fuck Penta did to deserve this match. But anyways, whatever. So it was another good match. John Moxley versus Penta. Obviously, it's you know John Moxley's gonna win the whole fucking time, and there he wins at the end. Obviously, John Moxley retains, and then after that, what happens? Freaking the Firm starts attacking Moxley. They beat the shit out of him. They locked up the Blackpool England Comeback Club. They can't get out of the locker room to try to help out John Moxley. MJF comes out. He's trying to, do I want to do this or not? He decides to do. And then he tells Stokely, you're fired. Stokely just smiles. And then Ethan Page and all those guys starts beating the shit out of freaking MJF. Ethan Page threw him through a fucking table. Mosseri chokes him through the announce table. And that's pretty much the end of the show. So, a lot of people are wondering, Morrissey throws him chokes him through the table outside. A lot of people are wondering, is MJF now a babyface just like that? Or are they doing this? Is it possible that this is MJF kind of paid the Firm to beat him up and to think William Regal and John Moxley think this is going to be a fair one-on-one match, and then at the end, the Firm's going to come back and help MJF win the world champion at Full Gear, which would even make him more of a super heel if that were to be the case. And even uses the freaking the Dynamite ring, which he said he does not plan on using in this match. So a lot of people are wondering, what is this? Is he just a babyface just like that, or is there more to this? Are they gonna is this a setup and to make him believe it's gonna be a fair match, and then the Firm helps him win? I kind of hope it is that the Firm does help him win, because I do feel his character works much better as a heel than a babyface. So I do hope it's a plan, and at the end, the Firm helps him win, and he wins the championship, and he just becomes this big heel. Honestly, that would be better, I think. But it was a good show. Could have done something else with John Moxley instead of fighting Penta for the world champion? Yeah. I don't know. I think there's other stuff you can do. Maybe have him do a promo and then just have him get attacked. I don't know. But anyways, whatever. Great show. It was a pretty good show. I'm not gonna lie. Still sometimes struggle with the whole woman stuff. Jamie Hayter and Rikiho, and then Tony Storm coming out there. I'm not sure if I'm still in it. But yeah, pretty damn good show, man. Everything was pretty good. And yeah, man, until next time, I'm on like a light.